Hello to all my TBCians around the globe. We are back here again today. The time is 16:19 p.m. South African time, and it's 07:20 a.m. Pacific time. I was supposed to be here at 16 hours, but due to some technical errors, I'm late, 20 minutes late. Yeah. And the day today is the 15th day of the 6th month, 2018. And I thank you all to be here today in our live stream broadcast from South Africa. And we are continuing from where we ended yesterday. Let me just close the door in order to avoid the echo sound from outside. Thanks. Okay, thank you again. Yeah. So much is happening within our TBC community, and the redemption period for this month, it's due, and we're looking ahead to redeem in November. Okay. Yes, we have been given an ample time to do that exercise. So if you fell back, don't despair. There is another moment again in November. November is just around the corner, because from here it's July, August, September, October, November. Only 5 months away. But the advice is that it will be wise if many accumulate as much as they can, since we are currently in the distribution phase. So we have a work to do, and our community is growing, and the more growth, the more responsibility. Yes, it's not going to be an easy journey for us all, but it is going to be a trend for all of us. Okay, just like any other corporation or other big businesses around the globe today, they also went through challenges. It's a road, so somewhere in the middle there is gonna be some drifts. Okay, but we will manage to go through them. Okay. Most of you drivers, you'll understand me. So we are still going to encounter some questions, problems, negativity from others, but of course, like I've already mentioned, that other businesses to this day, they came across such challenges. Bitcoin, for instance, many did not believe in Bitcoin, and people who does not believe in anything, they tend to call other things scams. Okay, and that word it's still in use to this day. I would say if something is not working to other people's favor, of course, it's going to be labeled as a scam or a pyramid scheme, or all those kind of names, or metric system, and etc. But now the question is, most of those people who have been labeling these programs as a scam, from day one, I've made an example with Bitcoin. It was introduced 2008 and launched in 2009. So it's over 10 years. Now the question is, those who are labeling these programs as a scam, to this day, what did they do? The answer is obvious. Instead, you'll see them on the social websites or social media, editing, stealing some of our informations and creating their own, how can I put it, their own videos saying all negative things about what others are trying to do online. Now, when you look at them again for the second time, from day one when they started this behavior, what exactly did they do, or what did they bring for the entire world's communities or population so that they can be better at the end of the day? They did not make any difference. Instead, they brought fear because they expect the multitudes to be like them. You see where the problem is. So they've done nothing. Yeah, some of us, we even encourage them to go ahead with their plans and introduce something that will counter against what we are doing, so that we can be convinced that, you know what, we were on the wrong side. So here it is. Let's move on with them. They don't have a solution. It's like someone who forever complains and that person doesn't have any solution, But what's going to happen at the end? People like that will leave all the world's communities in shackles. Okay. So it's up to an individual to decide. Okay. Since in TBC, we force no one to join us, but people are coming on board willingly. I still don't believe when people say, I was convinced, someone told me this and that. No. It's your money. You have right. You have all the rights to not to act immediately or make a decision there and there. But if you don't understand something, you need an ample time to go through it, ask questions, and question everything. Thereafter, you'll get a clarity. But all the stories that we came across to this day that people didn't understand, but on the other hand, they understood to go to the bank and arrange loans or withdraw hard cash to pay the what? The scammers. Not us, the scammers. There are other scammers, but they are not mentioned by these guys or these people. Okay. So if a person can go to a financial institution and transact the hard cash to a fake website or a scam, then that person, as soon as he or she says, I did not understand, I, for one, I won't believe in that, because you manage to take a high risk. As soon as you deal with a cash, that's a high risk. And you are certain that whatever you inject somewhere, it's going to generate. But look what is happening now, especially in my country, South Africa. There's some cases like that. even other lands where TBC was launched, we come across such cases. So most people work hard for money, and to part with it just like that, or it's really painful. You can't just part with a hard cash like that, falling into a scam. We are all aware, not all, but 75% of our TBC community, they are aware that there are some fake sites, scammers going around. They want to defraud this system or this community. And if we don't do something about it, many of us will end up in the trap. Okay. For an example, let me just show you something here. Sorry, let me just check something here. It says here, present to everyone. Okay, there we go. We have another article here today. The heading says, TBC migration.info. It's a scam and a virus website. Spread the news to not go to it. Okay. It's a poster, and it was posted by the admin on the 50th day of the 6th month of 2018. Okay, it's a poster. This is how it looks. Can you see that? Now, the admin is forever guiding us or warning us with all the dangers. But if someone says, I didn't know, really, guys, let's be fair and honest. That person is ignorant. Okay, you cannot keep on making more errors in your life, and after that you start blaming others for your errors. It doesn't work like that. When we were taught to take the responsibility by visiting the blog, this article is from the education blog. Then if we don't go to the blog, where do we want to go exactly? Please, guys, this is our wealth, and we have to take responsibility, and it doesn't end now, and it's ongoing. I hope we all understand that. So let's move out now from this one. Okay. Yeah. So we are not at war, but we are on a mission to help our world community to move out of poverty. Okay. We're not gonna end it for them. No. We are here to help them understand how to move out of it. Remember, on the other hand, we are growing. Okay. Of course, we will end it with a bigger number. Okay. 1 billion plus. But before we reach 1 billion, those who are already on board, a part of them is currently making a difference. You are one of those and others. Okay. When we reach there, at least the burden won't be much, provided we extend our leadership. Because without leadership, it's going to be a steep for us, but we need leadership. Admin preached about it from 2016. You go to Common Sense, it explains much. Most of the leadership programs or what the admin is doing, it's an advancement of what has been outlined in the Common Sense. Okay, so we will continue, and we're not talking about leaders by crisis. No, we're talking about leaders by objective. You know, there's some people who will wake up the next morning or this morning and say, oh, you know what? I feel like being a leader today, or I'm a leader today. Claiming to be leaders because they were once involved with certain programs around the world, you know, or private, something like that. So they will come to TBC community and say, I've been a leader from somewhere. So with TBC leadership, it's easy for me to understand it. So I'm a leader. You understand that word, leader. But practically, the question is, are those people leaders? Because leadership is something else. It goes with responsibility. Leaders will be attacked from all angles by their counterparts, families, spouses, children, friends, whoever. The leaders will be attacked. But the question is, true leaders, how are they going to react? Then you already know the answer. But most of those who are claiming to be leaders, when they are under attack, how are they going to react? You also know the answer on that one. I'll only hint to, they will forever lie to the world. And secondly, they are forever emotional. Not to say that true leaders when they are under these situations, they can't react. No. They are in a mission for the benefit of the very same ones who are opposing. Their mission is one. Tell me if Bitcoin creator listened to the naysayers and all the negative sayings about Bitcoin, what would have happened today? It would have lapsed, right? Isn't it? But because they knew what they were doing, here it is today. So now I'm saying to you all today, the TBC creator, right, in brackets, the billion coin, knew about this system way back before it was launched. Now, if someone comes today and say, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they dealing us? When are they going to withdraw? All those kind of things. That person doesn't know anything, and that person is not capable to become a leader, because that person is going to mislead our entire global nation of TBC and all those who are keen to come and join us. If someone doesn't know anything, that person must just shut his or her mouth and learn. As soon as you are learning, then you'll understand exactly how other things are done within the TBC community. TBC, it's a system. I forever reminded people about that in my replay live stream videos, even before the live stream commenced. If someone has a plan, that person will never allow him or herself to be distracted by who? The naysayers. That person will continue, because this mission that we are talking about in TBC is the only mission that is going to eradicate poverty globally. And for those as well who are negative about it. And we are moving on. We are not turning back, because this is the right place. We are not going to blend TBC concept with other concepts around, because it is completely different and everyone sees that. It's different. Different with everything. Why is TBC not on the coin market cap? Why? That is the first question that people should be asking themselves. And it will never be there. There are so many things that the Billion Coin has taught us to this day. But the question is, are we following with an understanding, or we are just buying time, pretending to be a part of it, but looking for one thing, the cash out button? You're going to get banned, because whether we like it or not, this community is going to move with all developments step by step and accordingly. Let's go back to the education again. I've got one more article to share with you, or a poster or video or something. Okay, here we are again. Now, here's another article. This was posted today, the 50th day of the 6th month, 2018. It's a poster, okay? I love it. It's nice. Now, when you look at, at this poster, as we speak, some of us are not happy about it. The heading, it says, this redemption period is now closed. Next redemption, it's month of November. The admin did not say it's closed forever or redemption is completed. No, the admin didn't say that. The admin said the current one, it's now closed. And then we continue. It says here, next redemption, it's month of November, meaning there is another one. If people are wise enough, most unfortunately, I'm already a member. If it was I was going to take this opportunity in the next 5 months and make a very big difference, not for myself, but for others as well, because I know there are still many, many people who haven't heard about TBC. So they will forever complain because they don't understand this system. And they are not the creator of TBC, of course. But if they creator of TBC, it's still standing, right? So why should I and others who are committed in this mission fall? No, we can't. Let us share, discuss, and talk about what we know, not about what we do not know. Speculations within the Billion Coin community won't actually impact us or our admin to do what others want. We are not a community where we will address individuals or feelings of individuals. But we are here in this community to address one goal for all. We are talking about abundance and prosperity. So never ever blend TBC affairs or system with other systems. Because as soon as you do that, you're going to get punished one way, and you will start lying, saying negative things about TBC and lying continuously. And the more you lie about this system or this community, it's going to catch up with you. And the very same constituency that you have lied to, they will come back to you and you have to answer, because we will be continuing applying what is being outlined in the manifesto of this community. So my advice is to present it as is and read carefully, because if you miss one digit or one letter, it's going to come back to you and it's going to punish you big time. You'll get very angry with the innocent TBC community for nothing. Last part one. Yes, we require, if it was for me, I would propose that let us have at least 50% of the current membership number, meaning from over 3.2 million, 50% of that. Let us have live stream broadcasters equivalent to that number. But we are still far from there. A leader does not take a back seat. When you say you are a leader, or when you are claiming to be a leader, we must see you live here. You must show your face. We must see you, that you are live. How do we know that maybe some of you are just sitting in the garage basement, bored, not knowing what to do the next second in their lives? Because people can do things, especially on social media. People can lie. Show yourself. Some of the TBC leadership around the globe, we know them, and we've shared with them, we have touched them, we've spoken to them, we've shared tables with them. This is what we're talking about. Not leaders who will forever show up on other people's live stream, but not live streaming. That is the serious problem. When you ask some of them, they say they are scared. Some, they say they don't want to be arrested. Some, they say they are scared of the elite. Is it only TBC community who is the target of the elite, or everyone? You can answer that one. Whether you're in or out, you're still a target. But what are you doing for the next coming generations? Your children, your families. What are you doing? Who do you expect to take a dive or to be on the front line or confrontation for you? we know what we are doing here, and we know who we're dealing with here, and we know people that we should have a relationship with, and we know people that we should conduct ourselves with, and we know the true community and members who are truthful to this community. Not just anyone who is claiming to be, and on the other hand, they're doing an opposite. We are tired of getting stories, complaints that our communities are being scammed by the very same community. And currently, we are at the bottom of that because we never had a dent from 2016. Why should we have that now? We are advancing now. So, lastly, we are moving on. The redemption day, it's due, and we have shared the poster. You can share it with others. Let's move on. Let's get back to work. We have a lot to do, and let's share and bring everyone on board. We still have more billion communities, or more billions of communities out there around the globe. Let's bring them on board. This mission is moving on, and we are not at the wrong place. And don't despair. It is going to happen. Not yesterday, not today, not tomorrow, but it is going to happen. So we are at the right place. And thank you again, my fellow TBCians around the globe. I'm looking forward to share with you again. Okay? And bye for now. And I love you all. And thanks to all the leaders who are really taking an initiative around the globe. Kringel Cash is there. TBC Code is there. We have so much in this community. And we have trusted sellers, partner with whoever, do the right thing for the benefit of all. And thank you. Bye.